Not too high from us.
How you feeling?
Video receiver going there. But before you like, go. I think that we might know. Right? On the problem. Right. I'm trying to meet, right? We got me right now.
The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Let's see the stat sheet here for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
I'll look at Orlando's opening lineup. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And Carroll out there with Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the 1. And for the Clippers, Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's the chosen one in at the shooting guard position. And when you're going into the first game of a back-to-back, how do you prepare for that?
I think the key is to manage your practice going into a back-to-back. In other words, let's turn that down a bit, reduce the minutes on the floor, mental reps on the practice court as opposed to getting up and down a lot, because you're going to play hard in both games. So if you can get the tank on full heading into the 2 games back-to-back, that serves you well.
Zubac screen. Here's the chosen one. Really played well against Golden State in his last game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Suggs. And Carroll outside. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Clippers. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
And you know, they might not be in the same conference, but as with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference too.
Pass to Wagner. Second chance shot. And he lays it in.
Wagner knows how to handle his business inside, mainly due to how much confidence he brings to the court.
Here's the chosen one. Leonard with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Zubac passes to Powell. Leonard outside. Shot clock at 6. Leonard with a screen on Caldwell Pope. And it's the chosen one missing. For Orlando, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Hey, guys. Well, the Magic were one of last season's most improved teams, and with the addition this summer of Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, they've addressed an area of real need. Player who can space the floor, add to their already stout defense, and has championship pedigree. They're going to continue to rise in this league, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thanks very much. Here's Leonard. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Back to Suggs. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And Caro no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paulo Banchero. And Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Banchero, following the score by the Clippers. Wagner for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
The chosen one, the pass to Simmons. Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Explosive move by Kawhi at the rim. The defense had no answer there.
Wagner outside. And Caro surveys. Drops in the 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Powell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's the chosen one. The kick out to Simmons. Zubac with a screen on Caldwell-Pope. The chosen one shot is good. Magic trail by 3. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Leonard against Banchero.
For him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Here's Leonard. Orlando with a rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron, and it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 5. And Los Angeles another 3. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 4. Wagner on the wing. Banchero outside. Shot clock at 5. Leonard pulls down the board.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
There's the block.
Big time denial that time by Wagner. Well, he put some plaster on that one.
Hey, puts up a 3. Pass to the chosen one. The 3. Sinks it from distance. The chosen one's got 11 points.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunities.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
The first one falls, and a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Batum is checked in for Zubac. Jones comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Bogdan Bogdanovic checked in for Powell. And it's done in for Simmons.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Wagner, right side. Pass to Black. Fires the three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Here's the three. The shot by Dunn, no good.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 11. And the Clippers miss again. Pass to Suggs. With the crossover. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. The Clippers in the lead. Dunn. Pass to the chosen one. We've got 1:08 left in the first. On the take. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Suggs with the bucket.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt.
Dunn outside. 35 seconds left to play in the first. And he comes up with a bucket.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Black passes to Carter. The three from Suggs. That shot off. The Clippers lead by 4. Here's the chosen one. 13 points in the game. Bogdanovich passes to the chosen one. Back to Bogdanovich. There's a screen. Sinks the tray. And the Clippers lead by 7. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. Well, we have fun times. My next
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first.
It was fun time. Right now. You want it? Well, you was fun times. You want it? Yeah.
Completely new group for the Clippers. So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Wagner's checked in for Carter. Wagner comes in for Isaac. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Anthony. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Black. It's Jones at power forward with Zubats at center. Then it's Miller, then it's Norman Powell, and it's the chosen one in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
It's been a comedy of errors for them so far. They just can't hold on to the ball here in the first half.
The Clippers lead by 9. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. More and more we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
Zubats with a screen on Suggs. And it's the chosen one missing. Magic trail by 9. Pass to Wagner. Out to the right wing. Jones against Banchero. And he can't get that one. Jones with some nice D.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And Carroll outside. Miller, he'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. Zubac with a screen on Suggs. The chosen one knocks down the triple. The chosen one's got 16 points.
Boy, they are fearless from the arc, and that's helping them protect this lead.
Here's Suggs. There's the drive.
I'll tell you what, off the drive, Suggs vertical, really something to behold. Good luck trying to stop this guy when he comes at you like that.
Miller, the pass to the chosen one. Zubac, screen. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Back to Miller. Here's the chosen one. 16 points for him.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Magic trail by 17. One thing that always stands out, Clark, the way Derrick Jones Jr. can levitate off the floor.
Yeah, he's got tremendous bounce. And you're right, he can just suspend himself in the air, which is unique. And it allows him to be an excellent defender because he can be 5 feet away from a guy and still bother him with his bounce and his length. And he's also become a pretty good corner pocket three-point shooter, too.
The Magic making a switch here. Carter's checked in. There's 1:17 left in the second quarter.
I'll tell you what, Jalen Suggs is a different kind of guard, folks. He's an incredible athlete.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Denver, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where Los Angeles is, they're fighting their way up into a higher position, trying to put those early season issues behind them and get where they believe they belong.
They set a pick. Ooh, a clear look for Powell. The rebound by Carter.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
The shot's good. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter.
Wagner will battle you inside now. He's not afraid to embrace and even initiate contact.
Miller outside. Powell outside. Pass to the chosen one. Powell outside. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Powell's got his first basket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Caldwell Pope's shot is off. The Clippers lead by 15. And here's Miller. Here's the chosen one. 19 points in the game. Zubac with a screen on Suggs. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Los Angeles up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. We'll be right back.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Checking out Los Angeles. They've had a great start to the season as we thought they might. They play together. They play for one another. They're well coached. This team is a team to watch for the rest of the year.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Their offense may get the credit for the lead, but they've set the tone with their rebounding.
I give it the Shaq stamp of approval. They've been the schoolyard bullies today.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Orlando with the ball. 15-point game. Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. The Wagner brothers on the floor. Franz at the 3, Mo in the middle. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Ben Carroll in at the 4-man position. Suggs. Good D by Simmons.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Powell passes to the chosen one. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Suggs. Back to Wagner. Wagner against Powell. The 3 from Banchero. From distance, Paolo.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Here's the chosen one. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. The chosen one's got 21 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Suggs. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
You know, it's not his greatest strength. He's got a lot of different things that he's good at, but Suggs will hit the 3 if you give it to him.
Here's the chosen one. Leonard with a screen on Caldwell Pope. And it's the chosen one missing. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Orlando Magic. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Yes! Banchero fighting for 2.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
No.
Here's the chosen one. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Pass to the chosen one. To the middle. Throw it down, Kawhi.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Now Banchero. Down low. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 11. Outside Simmons. Hey, expanding his range. Drills it from deep. The chosen one's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, Ben Simmons can make spectacular passes, but he doesn't need to be flashy. He's all about helping his teammates get easy baskets.
Banchero outside. Puts up a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac is...
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. No good on the free throw. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. Mono and create something out of nothing. That's often the best you can get.
Wagner, from down in the low post, it goes. Wagner's got 8 points.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
Driving inside. The chosen one shot is good.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Magic trail by 15. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Banchero. From the arc. Rebounded by Dunn. Los Angeles is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Bogdanovich from long range. Orlando with a rebound. Banchero's got rebound number 7 tonight. Suggs outside. Pass to Wagner. Now here's Caldwell Pope. The 3 ball. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. They get it back. Goes up again. And Wagner with the layup.
Wagner with the rebound and score. Good work near the hoop.
The Clippers lead by 13. Here's the chosen one. Dunn outside. Pass to the chosen one. Batum with a screen on Wagner. The chosen one fires in the triple. The chosen one's got 11 points here in the second half.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
The three from Suggs. He can't get it to go.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And they're in the top 5 in the league when it comes to three-point percentage. They've got shooters, and they've designed their offense to open space for them on the perimeter.
And they have to be pleased with their low turnover rate. It's the best in the league because they are fantastic at maintaining control. Jones, he's checked in for Batum. Black's checked in for Orlando. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. There's the triple. He drops it from range. Black's got 6.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Here's the chosen one. Give him 30. To the inside. Here's Jones. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Jones has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
The 3 from Banchero. Rebound by the Clippers.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's the pick. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's the chosen one. Rebounded by Suggs. Pass to Black. Going inside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
Coffee, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's the chosen one. We've got 1:13 left in the 3rd quarter here. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. With a short break, we look at some of the stingiest defenses in the NBA. The Clippers, number 1.
They've been able to consistently slow opponents, using every tool they have to shut them down.
And the first one at the line is good. That one's no good.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Hey, guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Here's Black. 9 points in the game. And Wagner gets it to go. Wagner's got 10 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Jones. We've got 33 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And there's the slam. To finish it off.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Isaac with a screen on Bogdanovich. Wagner, the pass to Black. Wagner with it. He's got 10. Just 5 on the clock. Knocks down the long J. Wagner's got 7 now in this quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's take a look at our assist to the game presented by State Farm.
Just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Los Angeles leading by 11. Kawhi Leonard out there with Bogdan Bogdanovich. Then there's Nicholas Batum. Then there's Amir Coffey. And it's the chosen one in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Anthony outside. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against Kyle Lowry and the Philadelphia 76ers.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
And when it comes to efficiency, Anthony's strongest suit is at the line.
Joseph is checked in for Orlando. And for the Clippers, they're shooting it at 52%. The chosen one, the pass to Leonard. They set the pick. Pulls it from 20. And he knocks the jumper down. And the Clippers lead by 11.
It's interesting. Coming into the league, Leonard's jumper was a question mark. Now, no one is second-guessing it.
Here's Anthony. Count it. Good. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Pass to the chosen one. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. He shoots a three. Let's go with a three. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch.
And the basket by Coffey.
And you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Joseph passes to Anthony. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That last shot got Anthony geeked up. He wanted some revenge.
Batum sets a screen. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Anthony outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Leonard. Here's the chosen one. And there's a pick. Leonard. Anthony grabs the board. Magic trail by 10. Over to the wing. Here's Joseph. They get it back. And Carroll unfazed by the contact.
Oh, what tenacity on the boards. Banchero takes pleasure in capitalizing on the offensive glass.
For the Clippers, Zubats. He's checked in for Batum. Powell comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's done in for Coffey. And the Magic making a change here as well. Suggs is checked in for Joseph. Here's Powell. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
How about that wonderful floater he has? showing off an exquisite touch.
Now defended by Dunn. And key offensive approach for Los Angeles.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Here's the chosen one. Zubac screen. Here's the chosen one. Off target with the three. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 8. Inside. Banchero in the post. Now covers. Banchero no good. The Clippers lead by 8. And he lobs it up. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And communication made that play. Leonard just reads his teammate and knows exactly where to be for the alley-oop.
Orlando has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. To the paint. Here's Anthony. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The free throw drops for Anthony. And the Clippers making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Franz Wagner comes in for Black. And Anthony drops them both. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Here's the chosen one. For 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now. Suggs, the pass to Anthony. And it's blocked. They retain possession. This one for 3. Powell pulls it in. The Clippers lead by 8. Here's the chosen one. Knocks it down from distance. The chosen one's got 18 points in just the second half.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
The 3 from Suggs. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 16th rebound on the night. The chosen one, the pass to Zubac. Here's Powell. He's guarded by Anthony. To the wing, right side. Pass to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. And it's the chosen one missing. Magic trail by 11. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Wagner with a screen. Banchero on the take. Not going to go that time.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Out to the right wing. No luck on that one. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. The chosen one, the pass to Powell. And he banks in the layup. Powell's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Orlando.
Into the Magic, number 3, Contagious Caldwell Pope.
Simmons against Suggs. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Banchero outside. Pass to Suggs to stop the run. On target from range. Suggs has got 19 points.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
Powell against Wagner. Goes up on the baseline. Again, the Clippers score.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And it's in there.
really like how Wagner has really gone after it on offense. That's part of why he's hot right now.
Los Angeles leading by 13. To the middle. Here's the chosen one. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Orlando has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Clippers.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And what a huge performance it was for the chosen one.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Here's the chosen one. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Kareem, number 12.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you later.
Double.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
Two more. Money, give me that.
All year. Triple destinations. I think one of the best ones.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual.
I'll be one more before come on, come on. In 2 people, in 2 right now.
Hey, if it's good enough for Steph, you can't really go wrong. MP said he woke up today ready to slay some things.
Up next, the Kings taking on the Clippers. For the Kings, kind of a seesaw affair over the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than a 500 team. They look to tip that balance with the win here. Clippers, Kings, just moments away right after this. Hi, everyone. We got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. This one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Clippers. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, Sacramento, a game and a half out.
Yeah, and I think the Clippers hitting the ground running. They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Now Sacramento starting five. The post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Fultz is out there with Ellis. And it's DeRozan in at the three, the small forward. And for the Clippers, we'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. The chosen one out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. You take a look at the Clippers. They started their NBA Cup campaign with a victory, looking to get to 2-0 tonight.
Yeah, they want to keep that momentum from their first Cup game going. They're at home. That always helps. This is a massive game for them if they want to advance.
And now, talking about how things are going for Sacramento. After losing the first game of this group play, you get the sense this team knows what they're up against.
Oh, no question. The message in the locker room should be relatively simple. Leave everything you have out there on the floor.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Clippers shooting their first free throw tonight.
Team foul. At the line for LA, Kawhi Leonard.
NBA Cup.
One.
And that one misses.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Fultz kicks to Ellis. And a miss there on the triple. And so Powell will bring it up to Los Angeles. The chosen one passes to Powell. Here's the chosen one. Puts up a three. And Sabonis pulls it down. Ellis dishes to Murray. Back to Ellis. Pass to Murray. Sacramento moving it around. Sabonis' screen on Leonard. DeRozan for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. Now, the concern tonight is the relentless nature of DeMar DeRozan. Coach said no matter what you throw at him, he finds his way to work around it. Sometimes it's with the shot, sometimes it's with the pass. Either way, he'll get you. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
The chosen one. Gets the basket. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Fultz kicks to Sabonis. Ellis bounce pass. Now here's DeRozan. He has 5. A three-pointer off the mark. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. And we're now around the midway point through the group stage games. So let's check out the NBA Cup standings.
Well, as you know, teams are randomly drawn to their groups based off their record from the previous season. And as you can tell, some of these groups are easier to navigate than others.
Now, here's Fultz. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
fucking.
DeRozan's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
They set the pick. Offensive rebound. Zubac. It's Powell on the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now, here's Fultz. Last time, 14 points for him. And that one's good, Ellis.
One of the best passing bigs in the league. You can run your offense through Sabonis. He makes great decisions.
Screen by Leonard. No one covered. The chosen one. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. And here's Fultz. Into the lane. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Boy, Sabonis just executes at such a high level.
The chosen one passes to Simmons. Leonard with the ball. He's covered by Murray. And it's Leonard missing. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
You could see it in that game, despite the odds going against them. Once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win it.
When they say don't give your opponent confidence, this is what they mean. They were allowed to hang around, and by the end, they were the team that believed in themselves.
Now here's Powell. Markelle Fultz unable to get his last shot to go. Yep, that one goes.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Ellis outside. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Ellis. There's the triple. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
You know, RJ, we talk about DeMar DeRozan scoring, but he's also a terrific passer.
Yeah, his first couple years in the league, DeRozan averaged less than 2 assists a game. Now, making plays for others is a big part of his game.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Murray. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Ellis. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's the chosen one. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Zubac finds Powell. Off target from the wing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
LA's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. And it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from the chosen one.
Yeah, Leonard really utilizing the vision to find the crack in the defensive coverage.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. For Zubac, Derek Jones comes in for Leonard. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Powell. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Ben Simmons. 1:33 left to play in the first. To the middle. Davis looking for an opening. Pass to Crook. Releases. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Dunn passes to the chosen ones. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And from 3-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
Sabonis sets the pick for Carter. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Jones. He points his last outing, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Jones trying to get open, and that one's good. LaRavia.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's the chosen one. 13 points in the game. That's a miss, and with it, he is 5 for 9. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Carter. Now, here's Sabonis. 1 second left. And it is good! The buzzer! Wow!
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team.
First quarter wrapping up here, and Clark, it's a tie ball game. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. With a whole new lineup now.
You got this, MP.
Here's the chosen one. To the inside. Oh, gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
The Kings trail by 13. On the court right now for the Kings. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Fultz is out there with Ellis. And it's Sabonis in at the 5 spot. Back to Ellis. Sacramento moving it around. On the wing, DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's Ellis. That's good on the assist from DeRozan. Ellis has got 7 points in the game.
You look at the career of DeRozan. Here's a guy who has learned how to move the ball. Speaks to DeMar's commitment to getting better.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, you're just out there trying to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Sabonis kicks to Fultz. Back to Sabonis. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And that's now 6 points for Sabonis.
Oh, man, with how skilled Sabonis is, you can't forget that this dude is giant. He's 6'11", 240. It is tough to knock him off his shot.
Powell with a screen on Fultz. No problem knocking that one down. The chosen one's got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers. Murray outside. Back to DeRozan. Over Miller. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Powell with a screen on Murray. And this NBA Cup, Greg, it's patterned after the WNBA Commissioner's Cup, which we all enjoy, and that started back in 2021.
Well, the W had loads of success with the Cup format. The basketball world took notice, and I think that is a major reason why the NBA started their version in 2023.
DeRozan dishes to Murray. DeRozan against Leonard. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Great D that time from Leonard.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
And he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from the chosen one.
Boy, have
they got hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
The Kings making a switch here. Laravia's checked in. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Leonard, the pass to Simmons. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And it's Fultz with the ball for Sacramento. 17-point game. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
Here's Simmons. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Jones checked in for Los Angeles. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And for Simmons, everyone in the league agrees that the talent is there. It comes down to the health and being in the right situation.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And here's Fultz. Shoots from the line. Here's Sabonis. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Sabonis, no good on that one. Here's the chosen one. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down. Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play?
Oh, my goodness. I make a lot more money, Ernie, than I did in my playing days, especially if you consider that all guys do is dunk and shoot threes, and as many threes as I did, oh, my God.
Yeah, and I'd be out there getting every rebound and slamming Kenny's bricks for the putback slams, because none of these bigs today want any piece of prime diesel.
So let me get this straight. You would both be amazing. What a shock. Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Kings.
This is the worst kind of basketball. No flow to the offense, just jacking up shots.
So what's with this game plan? I mean, what are they trying to accomplish out there?
If it's getting an earful from the coach, I'd say mission accomplished. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Ben Simmons is out there with the chosen one, and it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And they double up DeRozan. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
And how about the quick fire release of Fultz? It is difficult to guard. You know he's thinking about shooting as the pass is coming his way. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the films.
Ellis outside for the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The Kings trail by 17. Well, Ben Simmons is a multiple-time All-Star, but Richard, it's been years since he has played at that level. We know about the injury history.
And I wish Ben nothing but the best. I'm rooting for him, but it's hard to talk about someone who doesn't consistently play the game, and the injuries have taken Ben out of that position.
Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Look at Sabonis staying strong, trying not to let the foul disrupt his shot.
And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
And he knocks down the first one. Some thought that Domantas Sabonis was the snub of the 2024 All-Star selections. RJ, what'd you think?
It's easy to see why people felt that way. He is a walking double-double, Kevin. Oftentimes, it's a triple-double. But there's so much talent in the league, even he can get overlooked.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant. But that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
And so Powell nails both of them. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Down low, here's Ellis. And it's Ellis finishing it off.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
And giving up some inches inside.
Outside. Back to Fultz. Murray surveying the D. Sabonis inside. Zubac defending. 4 on the clock. Ellis kicks to DeRozan. The 3. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 5 rebounds tonight. Powell against DeRozan. Leonard with a screen on Fultz. The chosen one's shot is off. And so Ellis will bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 16.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers. Amir Coffey comes in for Simmons. Ellis outside. Sacramento moving it around. Fultz with a screen for Sabonis. Back to Fultz. Sabonis trying to get open.
And for a point guard, Fultz is a great dunker. I mean, he gets up quickly off the ground to slam that one home.
Screen by Zubac. Here's the chosen one. He's got 25. At the elbow, Batum over Murray. A shot by Batum, no good. The Kings trail by 14. Ellis outside. Inside. There's Sabonis. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 3 assists in the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's the chosen one. Up 3 off the mark. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
So right, David, we could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. Batum, screen on Fultz. Pass to Coffee. Here's the chosen one. Puts up a deep 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Fultz kicks to Ellis. Here's DeRozan. Now Sabonis. Zubac's defending. Sabonis, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. For the Clippers, Derek Jones, he's checked in. Clippers leading by 4. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Jones. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Carter. And it's LaRavia in at the shooting guard position. And Jones sends it back. They retain possession. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And you have to admire Bogdanovic's confidence. Not easily shaken inside, even with the defense right up on it.
LaRavia passes to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his 6th assist on the night. The Clippers in the lead. Bogdanovic with the screen. The chosen one. Good on the 3-point shot. The chosen one's got 28 points for the game. You know, Greg, there was a bit of a rough patch with this team's chemistry not too long ago. That seems to have been put behind them now.
And I think MP stepped up and helped smooth the transition, right? He empathized with where the fracture was coming from and made sure the team stayed on the same page. That's great leadership from the young star.
In the corner, Simmons with it. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. The chosen one gets the basket.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
And people forget that DeMar DeRozan has competed in
Jones with the screen on DeRozan. Offensive rebound. The Kings trail by 6. Carter down low. Simmons is there.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Bogdanovich, and it's Powell in for Chris Dunn. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Back to Carter. That shot off the mark. Excellent D that time from Jones. Zubac, the best of the chosen one. Back to Zubac. Pass to the chosen one. Knocks down the 3-ball. The chosen one's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Simmons against Fultz. Valanciunas inside. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Clippers leading by 7. To the paint. Pass to the chosen one. Jones with the screen on Carter. The chosen one from outside off the mark. The Kings shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Fultz the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Fultz. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Zubac a screen on Carter. The chosen one's shot is off. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Sacramento. It's a 5-point game. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
The chosen one. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Kings trail by 3. Here's DeRozan. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And that's 13 points for DeMar DeRozan.
That's his bread and butter, DeRozan. One of the great mid-range shooters in this game.
Screen by Zubac. The chosen one passes to Zubac. Zubac a screen on Carter. The chosen one's shot is off. Kings have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Carter kicks to Fultz. To take the lead, it's sent back down by Simmons.
The length. Simmons just overpowering with that reach.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break. There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Here's Carter, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in, and then for Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Murray comes in for Jones, and it's Ellis in for Carter. Screen by Zubac. The chosen one passes to Leonard. Wide open. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Here's Ellis. Outside DeRozan. Shot, high post. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got his 4th assist in this one.
Here is a guy you can count on in these moments. The high pressure doesn't even bother DeMar.
Here's the chosen one. Trains it from beyond the arc. The chosen one's got 16 points here in the second half.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Pass to Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Kings.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
DeRozan against Powell. And they double up DeRozan. Here's Fultz. Good on the triple. Fultz has got 7 points here in this quarter.
You got to be in just flat out awe of this young man's ability. What a great understanding of the magnitude of the moment.
Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's DeRozan, driving the lane, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
We've seen him do this before. DeMar DeRozan, we are accustomed to watching him take and make huge shots.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Timeout, Kings. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Murray dishes to Ellis. Outside DeRozan. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And Murray loves knocking down the big shot. He does not fear the moment.
Here's the chosen one. Good! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
And that's like a body blow. Answered with another body blow. And these fans go from dejection to deliriousness in a matter of seconds.
Sabonis' screen on Simmons. Pass to DeRozan. Feeds away. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Leonard with a screen on Ellis. The chosen one. Oh, missed it. Timeout, Sacramento.
Oh, my God.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's DeRozan with the drive. Offline. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just... These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. The chosen one out there was Simmons. And it's Zubac in at the center position.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Fultz against Simmons. Fultz, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Pass to Simmons. Here's the chosen one. Lets it go from deep. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Murray, the pass to Sabonis. Over Leonard. Bank shot, no good. Los Angeles leading by 3. As we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Zubac, a screen on Murray. The chosen one's shot is off. And for Sacramento, they're shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Outside DeRozan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Okay, take a moment. Name an offensive move. DeMar has it.
So he gets them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Los Angeles. They led by as many as 18 points. Screen by Zubac. Driving in. Outside Leonard. Pocket 6. Leonard lets it rip from 3.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Powell against DeRozan. Pass to Ellis. Colts against Simmons. Charity strike shot. Sabonis. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Answering the bell, Sabonis. Big time, guys.
Screen by Zubac. And again for three.
Another three. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Shoots from the elbow. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got rebound number 8 now on the night. The chosen one's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Sabonis' screen on Powell. DeRozan for three. Great D that time from Powell.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Here's Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The size of Simmons alone is what makes him so difficult to guard.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Powell against DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on Powell. Here's DeRozan. Great D that time from Powell. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Zubac's a screen on Ellis. The chosen one connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's the chosen one from deep. And again for three.
Splashes home another three, and he moves into second place all time with that made 4 games.
Greg, you have to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going to go in. He just keeps raining it down on him. So it's Los Angeles.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
Knowing the kind of player MP is, that 50-point outburst was just the beginning. I bet we see 60 points very soon.
Yeah, MP.
I'm like almost the boy, 15, I know tomorrow is a
Good game, MP.
The more which more action with 65. Alright guys, at the end for this show. Thank you all for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to appreciate. Peace. I'm out.